So today I'm going to explain about HR attendance dashboard. So for that, I stored the input files in our data analytics SharePoint under training material SharePoint. So you can go to there and select projects and HR dashboard and input files. Okay. So these are all the input files, and let's see first what is our output would be. So I want to download these two PNGs. So this one for main page. So we don't have any other charts or something. So we use this image in our dashboard as a main page. And another one, yeah, this is icon only. Okay, let me show that output in output files. Page 1 download, page 2 download. Okay, just giving you that URL. Whoever already members, they can access it just for reference. So in front page, we have seen one input image that has only this image, and here we added one button and written something. So once user click on this button, it has to navigate to the another screen, which is this one. Okay. So the objective of the attendance overview here to track the people in different countries, their presence and absence daily level. So in this, here we always give the today date. So whenever refresh done in service, it should appear the latest date, system date. And here we should display total number of employees based on the gender. And here present and absence based on the countries. So, and here all employees info and their presence and absence. This is overall for the selected period. And in this visual, it will display day-wise their presence or absence. So present means 1 and absent means 0. So absent should be red color and present should be green color. And whatever days are there, it should be ascending order. Based on this selection, it should change. So currently here they selected 2023 January. So that January information only will display here. And here present percentages versus absent percentages based on the dates we will display here. So in case if you feel these charts are not make sense or we can add some other analytics, we can do that, and I welcome your input on it to make it more advanced analytics in this visual. So, and we have 3 slicers here to filter entire the data. So here date from date to end date, we can select it, and here year and month. So actually both not required, just want to show you the functionality of we can make it from and to date also in date section. That is the reason I'm giving two date related filters. Other than that, we can go either this one or this one. So this appears like year and a month. So when we click on this one, year should come and after the followed by month. So if they select it, then they can see only 1 month record. But in this case, you can see 3 months, 4 months, or whatever date range you select. Based on that, it will display. And even though 5 days or 6 days, also you can select in this section. So that is the feasibility you have with this one. But this one for entire month. And yeah, some cases employee name wise also we can take it. Or if you want department also you can make it instead of employee. So that will be make sense some more little. So this is totally what we are going to do it at the end. So let's see how we have input files in our available input files. So I will download this one and this. Employee master chart is this one. So let's see employee master. So if you see here, we have business entity ID and employee ID. Yeah, both are same right now, but some cases it will be different. And here we given national number and Aadhaar number, but yeah, of course we don't have right information for Aadhaar. So just given a sample data here. And the name of the employee, their birth date, marital status, gender, hiring date, department name, their email address, and city, country. These are the information we have it in employee master. So if you see here, these employees IDs will be unique. So the row number 308 has 308. So we can say these are all unique data so that it would be our dimension table. So if you want to check it, is it unique or not, then I will quickly show you to that part also. Just select this entire one and paste it in some other tab and go to data menu and click on remove duplicates here. Okay, no duplicates values found. In case if you have any duplicates, okay, I made some duplicates here. So just selecting the entire section and clicking on remove duplicates. 7 duplicate values found. So actually 1 to 7 already repeated. So second time repeated once it will remove. Okay. So whenever you feel something, some column is unique, then you do this step to identify whether it is unique column or not. If you don't, if it is not a unique column, then if you relate it in data, then it will not work out. That is the reason we have to validate is it unique ID or not. Okay, so we understand what are the columns we have it in employee master table. Then let's look at another input file. So this is HR attendance report. Yes. So here we have employee ID, date, status. So status means present or absent. If it is present, then this all will be zeros only because these are all related to leaves. So I selected this all one, and if you see here, sum is 0. So that means all our zeros are only available. Okay. And here also what this column will do, just it will give 1 or 0 finally. So 0 means absence, 1 means presence. No, sorry. So present means 0 and absent means 1. Why we given in that reverse order? Because we have absence in different categories. So each one we have to check and we have to get the number. So if user did 1 or 2 cells in same day, then that would be error. So should not get to one more than one. And also one more thing, if you notice it, the date is in number format here. So we have to change this data type in our Power BI while doing data transformation. So, okay, before that, I will explain why it will happen this date format. And 1 minute, someone is not muted. Mute. Okay. So I'm taking this first cell, maybe I will take 3 cells. Okay, so this is in general format. It is appearing in number. If you make it, keep it in sort date, then it will display the date of the number. So why it is happening? Actually, Excel will calculate the date from 1/1/1900. So from there, this many dates plus this one. If I press enter, then it will give result of this one. Okay, here already one is there. That's what we have to remove one -1. So this is the thing. It will happen from this date to this date. This many numbers, serial days completed. That's what the serial number appeared here. So for example, I am typing 23 and 45 and 366, and I am changing this to date format. 23 days, so January 23, 45 days, February 14, and 366 days, December 31st. Due to this is leap year, so 360 days for this year. So I hope you understood why this serial number get it and from where it will count. Is there any doubts for anyone as of now? Okay, I think no one has any doubt. Okay, let's move on. Yes, so in Power BI, we have to do transformation for this one. And also what I wanted to, I don't want this column here. I wanted this column in Power BI. And how it will come, I will show you here. So just Excel formula, I will put it. Later you can understand in Power BI. So this one plus this one plus, actually we have several ways to do it in Excel, but unfortunately in Power BI we have only one way. So that way only I'm showing here. Okay. So here we have all ones. 0 and 1. Okay. So this formula we are going to do it in our Power BI after loading the data. So for that, now this column and this column will be both will be same only. But in case if you have doubt on it to validate it, so just I'm giving this one for your future purpose. So this will help you in some other analytics. You have to compare two columns data. So for that only I'm giving this one. So absence in source equal to absence. Press enter. So we should have to get all true values only. If you get any false, then that is something wrong. So now I'm changing this as 1. So here you will get false. Whenever you have false statement, you will select that and you click on it, then you can identify what is the different, and if you can decide to change it, you can change it. So that is the reason we will do this one column equal to another column, then it will always gives you true or false statements. Right. Okay. So just remember this formula. I'm removing these 3 columns. Control minus, Control S, save. Okay. So I'm closing these 2 files. Right. Due to I have that in uh, downloads, I'm directly using download option, because if I tell you the loading from SharePoint, then it will take time. So already some people, existing people know about how to do it from SharePoint. So now today I'm going to do it from desktop. So I'm going here. I already have Power BI desktop file. So once we have it, then now we have to load that Excel data into Power BI. If you have any transformation on the data, we have to transform it. And after the next step, if you need any relationship between the tables based on the requirement, then you have to establish on the time. Otherwise, once you start developing the reports, charts, that time also you can get idea, is it relationship is required or not. That means data modeling. So that time also you can do that relationships, and after that you can progress your work. So now my task is to load the data from Excel. So for that we have several actions. Here you can directly click on this button, or we can go to get data command, or we can go to the Power Query window, so that we can load there. So here I want to use Power Query window. Click on it and it will open up another window. If you see here, so this is our Power BI and another window is Power Query. Go to the new source And we have Excel workbook here. In case if you don't have it, then click on more. Then you can type here or search in this all section. Okay. So we have already Excel workbook connector here. Clicking on it. Then select the workbook from your local folders. You can go and select your folder, your file from this list. And now first I want to add HR attendance report. Open. So in HR attendance report, we have seen that we have only one seat information, but here we can see two info because we have one table there. So due to table, it is showing table and the seat, total seat. So whenever you have table, so that time you have to take table option only. Okay. Yeah, it's got loaded. And let's finish another one also adding that one. And after that, we can change the data types and the data transformation whenever it is required. So I add another workbook, employee master. This is table. So I'm selecting the table. Right. Let's see, is there any transformation required in this table? Business ID should be number 1 to 3 showing. So this is in number format only. Number, okay, number. It is text ABC, okay. This is in date format. This is also okay. Date format, okay. So everything is okay in this one. So we don't think we required any additional transformation steps here. And let's go to the another one. So here first we need to change the table name. So actually what is the name of this file? HR attendance report they given, but that is, we have to, let's give it as daily attendance report. So mouse right click here, rename daily attendance report. Enter. Okay, can anyone tell me what is other step we have to do here? Do we need any data transformation? Is it all data types are okay here?
Date.
Yeah. So date is 1 to 3 format. That means that is in number. So which format we have to change this part?
In date format.
Yep. So to make it date format, we can go to the transform tab and we can use here, we can select date. That is one option. And another one is mouse right click here, change type, date. Okay. So I'm using now this date section. Do you want to replace current or add new step? If you click on add new step, then it will add date to column, new column. So I don't want new column, so I want to replace current. Done. So for data types wise, I think we remaining all we have in right format. We don't need to do anything. And one more thing I want to do it like this date thing we have changed here, right? Mouse right click and change type. And another thing also we can do it. So that is by using advanced editor. This is called M query. Okay. So if you see that in third step, change type, this is int type, this is date, this is text, this all are types are given here. Directly you can change here. So now I want to reverse back this part as int type. Okay, something error coming, but uh, am I done any mistake? We have comma. Okay, type will not be there for int type. Done. Okay, this is in previous mode. Now you know that. So if you want to change it, we can go to the particular one and we can use int64 type for integer type, or we can use text for strings and date for date type. But for date we need type date. Okay, so done. So we use that advanced editor in some cases to change it. For example, some cases my workbook is located in some other URL. Then in that case, directly we can change this link and we can update this link. And then once we click on refresh, then it automatically take new data from that file. But that file should have contain the same kind of system. In that case only we will use this part. Okay, so that is one part we do in M language. Is there any questions for anyone? Yeah. Okay, I'm assuming there is no doubts for you. Yes, my transformations are done. Actually, I have here one more thing like casual leave, sick leave, and earned leave. This all leaves except status. All leaves, I have to summarize it. That is part is there. So we can do this in Power Query window that is using M functions, or we can use that in custom column using DAX, or we can use it measures using DAX. Three steps are there. In that three steps, I will explain how to do it. So if you want to do it in Power Query window, then click on add column here and custom column. And I want to type here. So I think it is absence type. Present are options, right? So 1 or 0 only will come. Absence or presence. Maybe absence and presence. And I want to give here Power Query because I will add custom column in DAX as well for showing you how to do it in DAX. So not required to do it in DAX and here also. So either one case here or there we will do it. Okay, so now here what is my formula? What I have to do to get absence sum? So anyone can tell me that what is the formula I have to use here, which I have used in Excel?
Adding all the column names.
Yeah, first column.
Yeah. Casual leave.
Yes. So here you can see all available columns. So from here, if you double click on it, casual leave will come,
Plus.
and next, so you have to select each one. So done. So if there is no error here, it will show you tick mark here. Okay. For example, if I remove here only one bracket, so it will show the error. Okay. Click on OK. Now here, if you see it, then load more 0 and 1. Actually, Power Query window will display only 1000 records. After that, it will not show you in filter mode. Okay. So that is the reason we have to click on load more to get more records and get the unique information of the column. Okay, so my all transformation done as per the data. So just we have to load this data to our Power Query Power BI window. So click on close and apply to close this Power Query and load these two tables to the Power BI. These two are loading. Okay. So this is called report view. If you see, keep more cursor here, you can see it, data view and model view. So report view, we will develop the visuals, and data view, we can see our loaded data sets, and we can filter and we can see those records as well. And if you want, you can export to the Excel from here. And in model view, we can make relationship. So already it has some unique data. So Power BI identified it and it's given auto relationship here. So this is our dim table and fact table. I'll keep it in this order. Dim tables in top, fact tables in bottom. Yeah, but I don't want this relationship. I will make it that whenever required. So I'm removing this for now. Actually, this will not happen if you change your settings. So options, in the options, auto date and time. So for refresh purpose and for report performance purpose, we have to disable this part. Okay, so somewhere it should be there that auto relationships, detect auto relationships. So that one we have to disable it. Detect column types and address for unstructured sources. It is required. Import relationship from data sources on first load. Not required. Auto detect. So this is we should have disable so that it will not make you auto relationships, because sometimes you may have two dates but you may have three dates here, but you want to relate with some other date. but due to it take auto relationship, you feel like already you have relationship, so you don't focus on it. So to avoid any such kind of challenges, we we have to first we have to disable that auto relationship mode. That is not mandatory, but that is a good practice. Correct. So in employee master table, we don't have to do anything. But here we have full dates. I don't want full date. I want short date here. So select birth date and it will open column tools. Change here. Yes, short date and hire date also as short date. Okay. And the city and country data category changes city and country. In case whenever you use any map visual, that will be helpful to you to identify the correct country and city. But yeah, of course, latitude and longitude is more accurate based on the comparing to city and city names, because city names repeat in some other country as well. So when you change that as country and city, then you can see globe symbol here. For dates, this is the symbol. For numbers, sigma symbol. So, and if you don't have any symbol, that is called text type. So based on by looking here, you can observe what kind of what type data type of that column. Okay. So here we did this in Power Query and we got here, but yeah, we have to do the same thing in DAX by using DAX. And one more thing I noticed here, these all zeros are came left side, but if you see remaining zeros are in right side. Can anyone tell me what is the reason for it? Anyone can tell me what is the reason for having these zeros in left side?
Text, is it text format?
Yeah, this is in text format. That is the reason these are all this way. So some formulas will not work if you have in text formatted number. So let's change that in Power Query mode. So here if you see ABC and 123 format. So 123 means number, but ABC 123 means it accepts any text and number. So we should avoid that, and if you keep it as change it as number format, then that will be comes as normal. So mouse right click on it, change type. Is it whole number or decimal number? So which one I have to select, whole number or decimal number?
Whole number.
Yeah, because we can't get any decimal points here. There is no possibility.
Yes.
Okay, so whole number. So whole number and decimal wise also we have to think whenever we are you are sure about that is whole number, then keep it whole number only, because decimal type of category will take impact performance of the report, and it will increase the size of the Power BI PBX file. Close and apply. Now this is good to go. Right now the same activity we will do in DAX. How to do it in DAX? Now to add custom column, so you can use this part, table tools, new column, column name, Yeah, tell me what is the right name, right header for the calculated column? So I don't feel whatever I given that is not right header. So can anyone suggest me which is the header name?
Total leaves.
But for present it will come 0, right? So total is not correct. Sorry, anyone told anything?
Total number of leaves, sorry. Of course, total number of leaves.
Total number of leaves. Yeah, okay. So status is present means it would come 0. So that is also makes sense. Okay, I will give it total number of leaves here. So now here what is the formula? So you already know that how to do it in Power Query, and here what to do. What is the generic formula? Generic formula means you can say this one plus this one like that. So Power Query formula will be something might different.
At the
But
rate,
yeah, what is the generic formula?
at the rate,
Sum of
Sum of.
casual leave plus sick leave and adding all the column names.
But the sum is not required here. Sum means that will do total column level, not row level. So we want row level here.
Calculate.
No, calculate also will not work. That is not correct. So just it is a very simple formula. Just we have to type casual leave because we have to add casual leave first. Okay. So it will come with table name and column name. After that plus symbol and remaining everything is same. Plus earned leave plus maternity leave plus child sick days plus special leave. That's it. I covered every leave, right? Let's check it out. I covered or not. I
Mr.
compare with this
Paternity
one.
leave.
Paternity leave is not there. Huh? Okay. I did an Excel comparison, right? So I do the same here. Just yeah. For comparison, what is the formula? That is absence in Power Query equal to total number of leaves. That's it for comparison. We did that same thing in Excel, right? Is there any false? Yeah, we have false, some mismatches. Okay. So if you see here, paternity is only we have all are one. So we missed paternity leave. Just come here and add paternity leave. Okay, this false there is no false, that's why there is no records showing here. Clear all filters, and if you see we have only true. That's good. Now our data is good. So we have to use this column to check their status, present or absence. Okay, our data also good. Our data modeling also done, except relationships. But we come to know once we generate the report. That time we come to know what relationship you have to make between dim table and fact table. Right. So as per our requirement, so we have to do this part. But before that, another page is there. Downloads. Attendance logo. No. So we have a front end page, right? So that one I want to load it first. This is main page. So I'm renaming it by double click on it or mouse right click, rename page, main page. And here I want that background. So it should occupy entire the screen. For that, go to that format as usual, canvas background, and browse for the image. HR dashboard page 1 is our one, right? It is not showing because the transparency is 100%. Let's move it. Okay. Page 1 is not correct because from input we don't have this one. We have to design this part. So I'm removing this. Main page. No. Yeah, this is correct. So this one came until this part only because due to the size of this one. So let's change it as normal to fit. Okay. Now to achieve our main page, what we need, we need one button to go to the next tab. So to add any buttons or shapes, we can go to the insert menu and buttons. So we for buttons we have that one, but this is not available, that kind of symbol here. So go to shapes. So block arrow, this one was used in that picture, so I'm using pentagon arrow. Drag it here, change the size, keep it here, and adjust the size. Right. And we have to type a text, go to dashboard. So maybe I'll type dashboard as this one. Once user click on this one, it should go to this part. And it should give some message to user. So click on this one. Then you will get format section. In this style, you can change the text, and maybe if you want change color of this button, you can change it. I'm adding text. Go to dashboard or HR dashboard. Anything which we want to convey message, we can type here. And we need more size. So change this to 30. And if you want bold, you can do it, and maybe italic, or if you want to change to another font style. So everything you can do there. So after that, it has to go to the another sheet. So action should be enabled. This is actually called bookmarks. So here type page navigation. Destination is dashboard. If you have more sheets, it will display more sheets data here. That's it. So now, due to we are in Power BI desktop, we have to use control. We have to hold control button and click on it, then it will work. But when you publish this in online, no need to use control. Directly you click on it, it will go to the, it will do the action. So I'm pressing control and click on it. So to go to the other tab. Okay, right. So in this, what we have to do, we have to load your company logo, and attendance overview is the label of the sheet, and today date. So these three will do it right now. So already we have this image also given in image section. Okay, as a logo. So to load image here, go to insert menu and image. Select that image from your list. Okay, adjust that. Okay, and next one, attendance overview. So this is text. So text box. Attendance overview. So make bigger size. Okay, first select it, then right, and middle of this one. If you want bold, bold, okay, or else if you want some other one, Times New Roman, you can change type of the name and everything. Okay, good. Now next thing we want to do the today date. Always whenever we open this file, that date only it should display. So for that, I want to use a measure to get today date. So measure is, that is nothing but a DAX formula only. So calculated columns and measures is part of DAX. So measures will not be stored and it will not display like here the result of the info. We can use measures directly in dashboards only. That means here only we can use it. So the difference between measures and calculated columns are, calculated columns take calculation time and also size of the impact the size of the Power BI file. But measures will not impact this two. So that is one major difference between two. We have many differences. We will discuss once the part comes. Now we need a measure for showing today date. So to adding measure, we can click on here three dots, or anywhere, any three dots we can click and we will get new measure option. Or else we have it that in home menu. Okay, anywhere we can go for it. click on it, and this measure name is today date. Anyone knows the Excel formula for to get today date? Current present day date.
Date, date, open braces.
Data. No, that's wrong.
Today.
Correct.
Today.
Today, open and closing bracket. There is no syntax for it. So enter. So we have to display that measure info here. So this kind of thing we can display in card visual. So I'm clicking on the card and selecting that measure. This is the today date. You can give it like this, or you can give it here. So this is totally coming with time and date. I don't want time and date. I want only time, date. So click on this. Then you will get measure tools. Change this as start date. Okay. So change this to normal. And this one you don't want it because we don't have here. So I want to remove it, the label. So click on here, category label up. And background they given a kind of pink color. So I want to give that background that is available in general effects. Background color is this. Right. So we have remaining things to do it, and yeah, we are already run out of the time. But yeah, of course, I will cover only this part, how to make it this. Then we will continue remaining step tomorrow. So year and month info is not available in our section. Here we have only dates. We don't have year and month to select it. So for that, what we need to do? So that is one thing. And employee master also we have dates, but these are all not required as per our present scenario. So we need that year and month only here. So I will create that column here. Year month. But before coming to year month, I want to show you only the year. So for to get a year, what is the formula?
Year of table name.
Table name will come, and date is the column, right? So attendance, see report, date. Close bracket, enter. Year. Next, I want to add month. Month equal to month of daily attendance, date. And some cases we want short month name. So that one also I will quickly show you. Short month name. So to find the month name, do anyone knows about the formula? I want 3 letters of the month. Jan, Feb, March, April, APR, like that. Anyone? Yeah, sorry.
3 times M.
No. So that will not work. This one will not work. We have to use format formula for that. Okay, format formula is equal to text formula in Excel. So for this we have two formats, value and format. So value is date and format we will get to know. First we will add format. Daily employee date, that is the value, comma, what format we want, three letters. So double quotation.
DD.
No, not DD, triple M, three M's. Okay, D for days.
Yeah.
Okay. So our objective is to get year and month and year, and after that underscore and two letters of month, not single digit. So for that also we can use format. Year, month. So format, daily attendance, date, comma. Yeah, now tell me what is the format, format string for it.
Y, 4 Ys.
Yeah,
And 3 Ms.
two M's only, but underscore also required. Underscore
Underscore
double
3M.
M. No, not triple M, not required to me. I want month number only.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm.
That's why. So that one we will use it in slicer. So year, month. Okay. So I want it not in list, drop down. So here drop down. Currently we have 4 months information. Okay. And maybe this one will finish with this one, adding with this part. From and to dates required like this. So what we have to do, which visual we have to use? Anyone have any idea about it? Okay, I think no one has any idea about it for from and to dates. So that is also slicer only. Here we will give date. Okay. So it will give you option like changing in calendar view. Okay, you can change it like this. Even if you don't want this one, you can remove that part here. And also if you want to add colors here, that all is possible there. Okay, so you can do it some transformation from here, and you can work out. And now you know the steps what we have to do to achieve this all. So first I will publish this in our workspace, and you can download it from there, and you can progress remaining steps whoever knows already, or else we will discuss again tomorrow. So first I'm saving this report as HR attendance dashboard. Now dashboard CKU. I saved it and going to publish, but it is going to publish in my, so I am not logged in with this data analytics one. So that is not possible. Okay, I will share PBX file directly to you so that you can do remaining progress. I will share the input files also. Okay, so anyone has any questions? Or, maybe I can share this report via chat also, right? No. Your computer, attendance CPU. Yes, I shared that report via WhatsApp. You can have it, and maybe I will share that dashboard 2 page because that is pending. Okay, so now you will get some idea by progressing from your end. Right.